There's a musty smell of ancient bricks at the Old Castlemaine Gaol. And reminding yourself that some of Australia's worst criminals were housed here during its 140-year tenure adds to the ghostly atmosphere. For ghost hunting team Forever Haunted, the old jail is their latest haunt. They recently led a small group around the Castlemaine institution, imparting their knowledge and skills onto some eager potential ghost hunters. Psychic medium Anthony Kilner leads the expedition.
I'm a medium, and so as such I believe in spirit and I believe in the spirit world. However, our team's made up of people that are skeptics, they're tech people, they're people that have got a lot of experience in setting up trigger objects and other things to try and get spirit activity around us. And you know, as a team we come together and it works really, really beautifully. This is our second visit here. Our first visit, we believe, is the first time it's been investigated by a team of investigators, and this is our second visit. What's brought us here is the first time we're here we got fantastic electronic voice phenomena, which is called EVP.
Is there anyone in particular who's not happy with?
We were in a cell upstairs with one of the girls who was feeling quite ill and nauseous from being in that cell. Now I asked the question, is there anyone here you're not particularly fond of or you don't actually like? And then you hear the voice with a whispering sound say, assholes.
Is there anyone in particular who's not happy with?
And so we decided we'd come back here, and rather than just come back and do a normal investigation, this is why we've opened it up to the public, and we've got a group of people here learning how to be investigators.
What I want you guys to do more than anything, have your audio recorders running and every
Investigation team leader Gary Sullivan is the skeptic of the team, and he attempts to debunk a lot of the theories put forward about supernatural occurrences.
Have you seen anything here that proves that there is something? Have you seen anything anywhere that proves that there is something on the outside?
I have. Yep.
Okay, so if you have, how can you still be a skeptic?
Because I don't know what it is. I still don't have an explanation. That's why. That's my main reason. I can tell you exactly where it was, when it was. It happened in Ararat, at a place called Arradale, which was the old asylum. So as a skeptic, I'm not prepared to say that it was a ghost, but I'm not prepared to say that it wasn't either.
The Forever Haunted team collects, collates and analyses data, video and audio files gathered during the night, looking for logical answers before fully believing spirits are stalking the tour.
The thing about this is we're trying to get them to come in with no expectation. So as investigators we've got to come in and be very calm about how we do things and what we do. And because of that, you can't, from a medium point of view I don't do any research, so it's easy for me to come in with no expectation. I'm not sure what's going to happen. However, with the researchers in the team, they do a lot of research, so they come in at least knowing what they're going to talk about or what they might experience. So as what to expect, we tell them to expect nothing, and anything that happens is a bonus, and that's great because what we're trying to do is disprove absolutely everything around what might be a spirit, and that leaves us with it can only be something that we can't explain, and that is possibly from the spirit world.
During the evening, participants describe and document any feelings, sensations or thoughts on aspects of the jail.
So far there's been a few signs of things that aren't quite there or could be physically explained. But I believe that because it's, as you were explaining before, given that it's still early on, the energies and spirits that are there still warming to us, so I'm confident that, you know, with further vigils and further repetitions we may get more concrete sightings of things.
Definitely something there in every place. You can feel the difference in the temperature. Also you can feel touching, I can feel touching. Also I could see clairvoyantly in the shower, I could see somebody there.
A lot of noises coming after asking for any sort of acknowledgement, not generally coming from the same area where you're asking for the noise, but coming from another area where we've thought there was something earlier on. So it's been really interesting. What the noise is, probably I may be able to tell a little bit later on, but yeah, it's been very interesting, really enjoying it.
Armed with suitcases full of trigger objects, the Forever Haunted team aims to tempt spirits out of the unknown.
We're in a men's prison out there at the moment, and these guys would have been starved of everything, deprived of women, booze, gambling, that sort of thing. We set these things up in the prison with a camera on them to try and bring some results out, to try and bring them out to entice them to come out and play and give us a few results.
Anthony also believes playing soothing music to the spirits will entice them to make contact.
These are Native American style flutes that I use, and what it does is it evokes, everybody loves music. Everybody loves music of one form or another, and what I find playing the flute is it brings spirit out, it brings energies out around me, and it's a really beautiful thing because the flute itself is very haunting, and when I'm playing it I just allow myself to just disappear with that music, and it brings spirits out. And so the last lot of EVP that we got here at Castlemaine was directly after I'd just finished playing the flute. And then we didn't realise that until we, of course, went back and looked at the footage, and then in the footage we could actually hear the spirit talking to us.
High-tech field equipment plays an important part in detecting and explaining any occurring phenomenon.
Now, as the skeptic of the group, I generally try to use a lot of equipment to quantify all the things that happen. Some of the things I use are an EMF detector. Now, EMF stands for electromagnetic field detector. We believe that spirits use energy to manifest. Now, 9 times out of 10, that energy will be electromagnetic. This sort of equipment will pick that up. It will tell me that there's an electromagnetic field around us.
Participants are split into groups alternating between set locations. The aim is to try and cross-reference the information and see if there's any correlation between the different groups' experiences. Anthony says he's uninformed of history, prisoners and information about the historical sites he visits. He tells skeptic Sullivan his feelings, names, dates and descriptions from his mind's eye. Sullivan then does the research to see if anything correlates with history.
There's been a lot of things happen to me over the years. I've been doing this for quite a while, and a lot of our team members, we've probably got close to 100 years of experience between all of us. And the thing that has probably stood out for me was a ghost, a spirit of a girl that I met at Barwon Park called Marianne. And we were there doing a vigil in her bedroom where she stayed. And we had people all around the bed. And when I started playing the flute, you could see the handprints go into the bed, and then you could see the footprints go into the bed, and then the footprints moving around on the bed. Now this is in front of about 15 people that were there, so I'm not even sure if it's been recorded in film. She did a fantastic job because that didn't happen just once. That happened over consecutive investigations that we did there.
If they do find something,
yes,
who are they going to call?
Forever Haunted.